boys and girls, we are about to do some math. So right now, you don't need anything but your listening ears. So you don't need to worry about having anything. Let's just work together, okay? So what we're going to do today for today's math lesson, we are going to practice counting by fives. We're going to count objects by counting by fives. And I know that you've been practicing at home some and that we practice at school, but let's go back and review. I have this 100 chart and we're going to count, we're going to skip count by fives. And remember, when we skip count by fives, there's a pattern. The numbers either end with a 5 or a 0, a 5 and a 0. You see that? So we're going to count by 5 and get all the way to 100. You ready? Let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Good. So we counted to 100 by fives. And that's much faster than counting by ones, isn't it? And when we count by 10, that's even faster than counting by fives. But in order to count by fives, we have to have groups of fives. We can't count by fives if it's groups of 6 or if it's groups of 8. So we always have to make sure that it's a group of 5 to count by fives. Or when it's a group of 10, we have to make sure it's a group of 10 and then we can count by tens. So what we're going to do, I have this bucket of buttons and I have some 5 frames. And I'm wondering if we can use these 5 frames as a tool to help us count by fives, to help us count our buttons. Do you think so? So I want you to help me. So I'm going to put down one of the 5 frames and I'm going to put some buttons. How many buttons do I have? We should be able to say 5. If every square is full on the 5 frame, Ollie wants out. If every button is full on the 5 frame, then we know that there are 5. Good, so we can just go 5. Let me get another one. All full. So how many is on this one? 5. Good. So let's count how many buttons in all. We have 5, 10. Good. We were able to count by fives because there are groups of 5. Let's try another one. Okay. How many buttons do I have now? Do we need to go 1, 2, 3? No, we can do what? 5, 10, 15. Okay, we can check our chart. 5, 10, 15. Let's try another one. All right, how many buttons do I have now? If you said 20, you were right. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's much faster than having to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? Good job. So we practiced counting by 5. And we could count by 5 because we knew that there were 5 buttons on each 5 frame. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play a little matching game. So I have my numbers and I have some 5 frames. So you're going to help me match up the 5 frames to the correct number, okay? So we're going to zoom in where you can look at the 5 frame and count it. All right, let me get my numbers down really fast. So I have 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to hold up these 5 frames and I want you to count and we're going to match it to the correct number. Can you see it? Let's count. 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And everyone tell me what 35 looks like. Good, a 3 and a 5. All right, next one, we have groups of 5. Let's count by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 is a 4 and a 0. Right, next one. It's a little easier to see. 5, 10, 15. Good. 15 is a 1 and a 5. Next one. I want you to do this one. If you said 30, you're right. Next one. Ooh, this is a lot. Ready? I want you to try it on your own. Let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Good, that was a lot. All right, this one's not as hard. We can do that one quickly. How many is that? 10. 5, 10. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 6 and a 0. Alright, wow, this one has a lot. Let's see if we can do it together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. That would have taken a lot longer if we counted by ones, wouldn't it have? All right. Easy peasy, what is it? 5. All right, we have another long one, but it's going to be faster because we're counting by 5s. Let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Wow. A 9 and a 0. A few more. Do this one by yourself. If you got 55, you're right. You do this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Good, we've gotten a lot. 5, 10, 15, 20. Would it matter if we started counting on this side? No, let's count. We learned that that's one of the rules. It doesn't matter where you start counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All right, let's do one more. All right, let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So we were able to do a lot of our 5 frames and we matched them to the correct number. So great job practicing counting by 5s. So what you're going to do now is I have attached this worksheet to your plans, and if you have a printer, you can either print it out and solve the problems, or you can just do it looking at your computer. But it wants us, this first one, you have to count by 5s and draw one circle to show 15 fingers. So let's count how many fingers there are in all. Do we need to count each finger? No, we can count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But it only wants you to circle 15 fingers. So that's what you're going to do there. Here it wants you to circle 55 counters. And remember to count by fives. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There's 60 counters, but it only wants you to circle 55. And look, down here, here's some dice. And we can tell that there's 5 dots on each dice. And it wants you to count how many dice and circle the number. So it wants you to count by fives and see how many dots there are and circle the correct number. So you all can do this. And then I've also attached these to your plans if you want to print them out and do this game by yourself. You can do that. If not, that is totally fine because there's a video of counting by fives that you can watch to practice more. So great job learning to count objects by 5. See you next time, friends.